What's up, Libra? With your April general love reading. This is for my lovely Libras, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. This is a general love reading and may not resonate with every Libra out there. So, Spirit, what are the most important messages for my Libras for the month of April in regards to love? Tell me about the situation for my Libras. So, let's see here. I was definitely picking up on a little bit of an energy around, I don't know, like holding back. I feel like sometimes you may kind of put yourself down and think that you're not that good in bed, especially with this unrequited desire. And then we have longing and desire. It's like there's something that it cannot reach. There's something that it cannot get. So maybe you fear that you're not really either that you're not really what people are expecting or what this person is expecting and what they were looking for. It's like there's this feeling of disappointment. Or you fear that you cannot really satisfy this person or these people and that you don't have the skills to do that. There's a little bit of this feeling. But I also feel like with this longing and desire, I see you very open. So what I mean with that is that I feel like I feel like you're welcoming to new energies and to new things. I don't think you're too much into too kinky stuff, but I feel like you are welcomed in trying new things, especially when it comes to like being able to satisfy this other person. But let's see here. We have Temperance. This is so beautiful because I feel like you have such a sweet energy. We have Temperance. We have Queen of Cups, the Knight of Cups, the World, and the King of Wands. I really feel like, yeah, especially with the Knight of Pentacles coming through, Five of Pentacles, is like there is this fear here, this insecurity around I'm very loving, and we even have like the charm of simplicity. Maybe I'm too simple, maybe I'm too kind and caring, and maybe I should be more out there, and maybe I should be crazier and more fiery and more passionate and more, I don't know, uninhibited and more like release. But I feel like that is just part of who you are, and I don't think that you need to change a thing. But I mean, we're going to get into how your person thinks of you, but I do feel like from your side, in regards to yourself, there's a little bit of this feeling of maybe I'm too sweet and too gentle, and maybe that is not enough. It's like I feel like, to be honest, I feel like sometimes you may put your pleasure on like not a priority, and it is a freaking priority, but I feel like sometimes you may not really consider that, and you may not really think of that. You're just like too focused on the other person. There's definitely this big strong feminine energy. It doesn't mean that you're a female, but there is this big feeling of I don't really matter, so like you, but at the same time, like, can I, so I feel like you may sometimes struggle a little bit with that. But and I'm just, wow, so many synchronicities here. 555, I just saw that. So let's see where we go here. But it does look like you may feel a bit insecure, but let's see. We have 11 days. Well, if that resonated, then yeah, you're definitely in the right place. But if not, feel free to choose another pile, right? But we have 11 days in a beautiful face. This is beautiful because I really feel like this person, first of all, I feel like they strip you down with their eyes. But I definitely feel like there is this feeling of like, gosh, you're just so beautiful, and I definitely feel like they just are so, I'm hearing enamored. I feel like there are a lot of feelings here, I feel, from this person's side, and or from people, I feel like even if they don't want to fall in love with you, they do. It's like it's not an option to not fall in love with you. There's something around that. It's like they always end up going back to you because I feel like you have that really sweet, kind and caring energy. But and that just makes people fall in love even more with you. I also feel like they see you as like very seductive. And it's like you may not do much, but they just like get chills just the way you look at them, and they just I don't know, I feel like they even freak out a little bit and make get like a few butterflies, like, oh my God, that one is looking at me. There's this big feeling of, oh my. And then it's like, I feel like that kind of awakens this kind of devilish energy here. Especially when it comes to like, I feel like they want to see not necessarily more fiery energy from you, but it's like, I want to see you wild. I want to see you like all over the place. And I want to bring that out of you. because it's almost like to break your innocence. There's a little bit of this feeling, but I definitely feel like they think very highly of you. I really feel like they are just so, they admire you so much. And I also feel like with this, a beautiful face, there is this feeling of like you being shy. They may think that you're a bit shy, especially with your body or something, and it like they're just so crazy about you and crazy about your body, and I feel like they think, man, please don't be like that. Like I want you without your clothes. Please take them out, you know. And sometimes maybe you're a little bit shy about that, but I definitely feel like they are just, man. It's like I even get this feeling of I don't even need to, we don't even need to get intimate. We're whatever. Um, I'm okay with just like looking at you. I'm okay with just, well, something is gonna go down later, and hey, that is for sure. But it's like I'm okay. I just need to look at you. Um, wow, this person really thinks you're like the hottest person alive, and not just hottest in the like physical fiery way, sexual way. It's just like, man, you're gorgeous. So let's see here. What else we have? I think we have a flipper. We have deception. Ah, okay. I actually like this because I feel like we were talking about how you may fear that it's like, oh, I should be more fiery or something. And they actually like one of the things that they think of you is that you have this very mischievous and very like dirty side of you that they absolutely love. It's like, I really feel like because they are so enamored and so like, oh wow, admiring you and just looking into your beauty, that I feel like they didn't even think that you would even have like a dirty mind or a dirty talk where dirty side of you, a more devilish side to you. And they definitely think that you do. So whatever you're doing right now, it is enough. You don't have to try harder. You don't have to do anything else. But it is already enough. And it could be especially because of that thing. We're talking about how you were kind of open to try new things and everything. And I feel like this is something that this person or people definitely care about and definitely appreciate in you. But I definitely get this feeling of you're a lot dirtier than you look. And they love it. They just freaking love it. And I definitely feel like with this, let your friends help you. There's clearly this thing of like, man, I just want you, let me just please you. Let me just be there with you. And I also feel like with this, let your friends help you. There is this feeling of sometimes feeling like you may be a bit shy, especially when it comes to pleasing them. So perhaps giving oral or something is like maybe you're a bit shy or a bit insecure, but I really don't think that they complain at all about that. And we even have here, we parted the deck and it was the world and the fool. So there is this feeling of they're just like so captured by you that it's like they can go all night. And I feel like there's a little bit of this energy to you as well. It's like I get this feeling that the way what they think of you in bed, it's like not necessarily they can get their way with you, but it's like you're open to their advances. You're open to the things that they want. You're open to the things that they want to explore, the things that they want to do. If they want another round, you're open to it. There's a bit of this feeling. But I definitely get this feeling of they're also really like how open you are, perhaps to asking questions, or which kind of adds up to that thing of like being shy and insecure. Sometimes you may ask, I don't know, like, am I doing this right? What do you like? Are you okay? Is this feeling good? There's a little bit of this feeling, and they really love that because they feel appreciated. They feel seen. They feel cared for. And that by itself, it's already very pleasing. But I really feel like you're better at what you do than you think. There could also be something not necessarily around just oral, but also, for example, writing. And I feel like they also really like that. But let's see here. We have the Ace of Swords. We have the Sun. Man. We have the Four of Cups. The Eight of Swords. And the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, so they do see you with a little bit of insecurity and with a little bit of I don't know, like questioning yourself a lot, doubting yourself a lot, and that is something that they definitely are aware of. But with this Wheel of Fortune, it kind of makes me think that whether you were intimate just once or this is kind of a regular thing, I feel like there is this feeling of a transformation, a change happening. So you could slowly starting to become more confident and starting to, being open to explore more things and show a little bit more of this devilish side to you. And I feel like something that they really like is that they're the perhaps not the only person, but it's like, I'm able to tap into this side of you. I'm able to see this side of you. And that is something that just gets me so hot, because like other people can't. It's like, especially with this let your friends help you, it's like other people don't know who you are in bed. And that's freaking awesome. It's like, this is mine. You are mine. This whole scenario is for me. Man, and they just feel so grateful for being able to be in this place with you. To be honest, I really feel like this person has feelings for you, but they could be kind of shy about that. To be honest, we have this King of Swords. So look at that. Yeah, it's like behind the cold front. Maybe they haven't really admitted this to you, or they haven't said that too much lately. But with this Two of Cups behind it, it's like behind the cold front, there's clearly a lot of feelings here. But let's go back here. I definitely, this is kind of talking about the same thing of seeing you shy and seeing you question yourself a lot. I also feel like how to rephrase this? It's like sometimes they feel like you have other things to say or have other things that you want to do, other things that you want to experience and that you want to try out, that you want to even just say. I feel like the one thing that they think of you in bed is like you're a bit tongue-tied. And it could even be about like not necessarily moaning, but I don't know, just saying certain things. It's like you may shy away from it. And I feel like that's something that they would like for you to, just allow yourself to be more like yourself, because I feel like then it also makes them feel bad. It's like, am I not making you comfortable to, for you to be yourself and for you to do whatever you want, but I also love that we have here this sun energy, because I really get this feeling of, there's this thing, it's like, I can see you, pun intended, naked, but it's not just about the body. It's like, I can see through you. And I also feel like that's something that they feel from you. It's like you're able to tap into their soul, and they may feel a very like strong spiritual connection whenever they are intimate with you. But there is really this feeling of, I'm able to tap into a deeper side of you. I'm able to see all sides of you, even though sometimes those are a bit restrained and those are a bit shy. But it's so beautiful to be able to see you kind of give in and lose control. And that's something that they really, really love. They also, with the sun card, they also definitely find you very sexy. That is for sure. But then again, there's this thing of like the sunflower is very well placed. And so there's this feeling of like you perhaps like covering yourself up. I feel like that is something that it's not that they don't like, but it's something that they would, it's like they just freaking love your body. And it's like, man, I just want to see you. I want to touch you. I want to do everything to you. So don't hide away. But I feel like that's the same time they find that very sweet and very, I don't know, very like, aw, but with this Ace of Swords, honestly, if there is a male involved in this, like other people, I definitely feel like you take the pipe very well. I feel like you are really skilled when it comes to oral. Even if there's not a male involved, I really feel like there's a strong essence here of oral, and you're really good at that. And I even feel like that could be the thing that you're most scared of, or something like that. And it's actually one thing that this person really actually loves. So that's really good. And I do also feel like whenever you do let out this devilish side and everything, and kind of, I don't know, you moan or you get a little bit of dirty talk, that is definitely something that they love. That is definitely something that they kind of go crazy with. That is really nice. I also feel like with the Four of Cups, there is something around like unexpected. And I feel like it's a little bit of what we were talking about. Is like they saw you as this angel. They saw you as this, I don't know, really sweet, kind person, very gentle, very like, and then boom, it's like you show up and you have this really dirty side to you, and they were not counting on it. And it's like, you're a blessing. I really feel like it's like, I wouldn't be surprised to see the manifestation card or the blessing card from this deck. But there's this feeling of, you're exactly what I've been manifesting. You're exactly what I've been looking for. And you kind of feel like a blessing here, you know? So that's so good. It's like I've been thinking about you, and maybe even before you initiated the intimate encounter, it could be that this person was fantasizing about you, and it's like you've surpassed the expectations. Because I even feel like, I don't know, they may have had this idea of being very dominant and having to push you a little bit and having to break you a little bit for you to show a little bit more devilish side to yourself. And I feel like that came very natural. So that's really amazing. But let's see here. Let's just pull a few final cards to see if there's anything else I've missed. We have courage. Whew. We have financial health. And we have boundaries. So prosperity also wants to come forward. So money could be very big thing in this connection. Maybe you're like coworkers or something. But we have here inspiration. So it could just be talking about how, I don't know, there's this feeling of like, I want to do better for you. I want to be more for you. So I really feel like you kind of push this person into becoming a better person. And I feel like you make them feel, I don't know, respected and powerful. And I don't know, like I have something here to give and you like it, you know? So I kind of feel like you kind of bring this person's cockiness a little bit up, you know, you kind of inflate their ego a little bit. But I actually don't see that in a bad way. I really feel like they feel very confident and very good around you. With this courage, there's clearly this thing of like the Wheel of Fortune that we were talking about, of like a little transformation. It's like at first I feel like you were very reserved and a bit shy. Not that you're not still, but I feel like you're kind of slowly getting out of your shell, and that is something that they are so in loving to see, and that is something that they really, really do enjoy. With this courage here, I also feel like, again, they find you very, very sexy. Like, there's a strong Leo energy coming through, and fire energy, actually. But I definitely feel like they find you very sexy and very, something is like the confidence is starting to boil up, and they love seeing that, you know, especially when you're, I was going to say, especially when you're on all fours. So take that if it resonates. But there is this feeling of, especially when you're kind of, you know, without the clothes on and you're able to just show your full self to this person. I really feel like at first we're like, wait, no, hang in there. I'm really shy about this. But now they really feel like they're starting to see your confidence. And man, they just really freaking love your body. I also feel like sometimes if you're a bit sassy, they also really like that. And sometimes they may think that you're kind of not necessarily hard to get, but it's like may push them away a little bit, or, you know, not try to run away, but you know what I mean. Just trying to create a bit more resistance, I would say. And that is also something that drives them crazy. But yeah, so pile number one, this is what I have for you. I hope this resonated and helped. I would really appreciate it if it was smash like button and subscribe. We have a lot more 18 plus readings, and that is the easiest way for it to support me. So that being said, very much I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye. Hello there, pile number two. Welcome to your reading. Before we get into what this person thinks of you in bed, or what people, it could be just like a collective energy of whoever sleeps with you. What do they think? Let's get started here with just a little confirmation to know if you're in the right place, and see what do you think of yourself in bed. How do you think you are, and all of that. Let me take this time to thank you for being here. You know, I really love doing this reading, and it's all because of you, because you watch them. So yeah, let's see here. We have unrequited desire and erotic bliss. I love this. I feel like sometimes you think that you're like hard to get, but it's like people, or there's this feeling of sometimes you are a little bit hard to get, and it's like that just fuels even more passion into people. And there's also this feeling of sometimes people may play hard to get and pretend that they don't really want you, but I know that is like your heaven. You know, there's this feeling, you feel like you're really, really good about yourself, even have your, full intimacy, physical attraction, joy and jubilation. It's like, I really feel like you have a really good opinion of yourself in bed. I also feel like there is this feeling with full intimacy. It's like people can be their their selves around you, not even just in bed, but I feel like overall, but especially in bed, I feel like people can feel their best selves around you and just, you know, shine through and just be who they want to be. And there's even this thing of like she's around a cliff, right? So it's like they cannot escape you. They cannot not want to. I really feel like there's a little bit of synergy. So you're feeling confident. I love that. We have Eight of Swords, Five of Wands. Maybe you even have a lot of people wanting you and desiring you. And maybe that kind of boosts your confidence a little bit. It's like, yeah, I'm fucking hot, you know, and I love this. You also have Ace of Cups, the Five of Pentacles. Okay. And we have Three of Wands. So one thing that I'm picking up on is that sometimes there may be this feeling of, yes, I'm there desired, but I'm not always wanted. In the sense of you may really recognize that, yeah, there are people that I do believe fantasize a lot about me and think a lot about me, and I may have a lot of, you know, a lot of suitors, supposed suitors, and a lot of people we even have here, like the thumb and the ones, like, yeah. But it's like that doesn't always lead to love. And I feel like sometimes you may think and wonder if that is all that you are. It's just like a pretty body for people to want, for people to desire, but not a soul that they want to have with themselves. So you could have been a little bit through this journey. If that resonates, then you're definitely in the right place. But I am enjoying that you're feeling confident and you're feeling good about yourself, about your body. However, I do kind of feel like you may be changing your mindset. This may have been very solid belief of like, I'm just desired. People don't want to have a relationship with me. But with this Three of Wands and the Six of Wands in the end, I do get a good feeling that you may start to be shifting and you may start to like look into relationships and I don't know, look into I want more and I deserve more. You know, I feel like you are starting to get into this place. At least it appears so. Maybe this is also your guts kind of asking you for you to do that. But it appears that you're kind of starting to do this. But I definitely feel like sometimes you may also feel like you're not fully appreciated in the bedroom. It's like people definitely want you, but it's like I also exist, you know? And so sometimes you may feel like you're not fully satisfied. But in regards on how other people see you, I definitely feel like you feel comfortable about that. So let's confirm that and say what other people or someone specific. I do feel like for most of you, this could be about people in general, because I don't think you would necessarily have someone specific in mind, but just take whatever resonates. So we have Beyond Words. I think that says it all. And we also have Left Secret. So that is interesting because it was looking like you were picking up on a lot of people's desires, but not a lot of people's love. And I actually feel like this could be a specific person, but I'm actually feeling like it's people in general. I feel like they like you more than they let on and they want more, but they could have like commitment issues or something like that. They still have healing to do. And so they end up not giving you that. But I definitely feel like people, it's almost like, especially after, they just get so like beyond words, like that is clearly it. It's like I really feel like you're really freaking good. And it's like, holy shit, I think I might love you. It's like you just changed their whole world. And I feel like because I feel like it's not just necessarily like what do you do in bed and how you act and how you please them. It's just who you are. You know, I feel like your personality and the way you act in bed, I feel like you're very confident and like all of these people are naked. And it's like, especially here in the well, yeah, all of these people here are also naked, but it's like, especially in here, it's like, yeah, take me, you know, not in a sense that you're easy, but in the sense of, I know I'm powerful, I know I'm a goddess or a god, you know, I know I'm hot, and I feel like that's something that they also really love. But there's clearly this feeling of, it's not only about your body and about the pleasure that you give, it's also about who you are and how you act, and you may be quite funny in bed, and that's something that people also really appreciate. But there is this feeling of almost even a bit of not necessarily detachment, but I feel like you're able to I don't know, especially we were talking about like how you were not getting commitment, right? And there were a lot of people interested in you, but you would end up being alone. I feel like you may have started to get into this point of I'm not even expecting commitment by now. You know, it's like, yeah, you desire me. What's new? You know, and I feel like that's something that people also see. It's like you're not really expecting to have commitment. And so for a lot of people, yes, that is something that they like. But I do feel like there is someone here that actually has feelings for you. So maybe that is the main energy that is coming through. But I love seeing this beyond words because like, oh my God, I just went to heaven and came down. So yeah, congrats. You're really good, apparently. Let's see here. What else we have? Oh, so this may be an X. All right. But anyways, we have chemistry and we have stay optimistic about your love life. See, it's like people may even go into this with no freaking desire of having a relationship, with no expectation of falling in love with you, of wanting a commitment, of on wanting a relationship, of seeing a future with you, and then boom, stay optimistic about your love life. Oh wait, maybe I can actually have something good here. You know, because I feel like you're so lighthearted and you don't really take, I feel like you also don't take yourself too seriously. But there's clearly this feeling of you're so easygoing, man. This is what I've been looking for. This is what I want. And again, this could definitely be coming forth from a specific person. We may pull a few more cards around that, and that specific person could be someone from the past, but it doesn't have to be. But with this chemistry, there's clearly a lot of attraction, and they definitely feel the sparks. They definitely feel the passion, the chemistry, the connection. And I also feel like there's like an interest coming from you. And because like they're looking here at this ball of light that this dude is showing her. And there's this feeling of, hey, look, I really like this. And you're like, oh, really? Okay, let's do it. You know, or hey, I'm really, curious about this. And they're like, okay, let's do it. You know, it's like, I really feel like, and it's not in a sense of, I don't know, I don't feel like it's in a sense of just wanting to please the other person. We're trying to, or coming from a place of obligation. You know, I really feel like you do it because you want to. I feel like you're just like so lighthearted when it comes to, sex, and when it comes to, it's like, I don't think you make it a taboo. I feel like that's what I'm trying to say. It's like you're really open with yourself, to your body, with just everything. But I do feel like, at least it was appearing here, that it does lack this emotional sense to it. And sometimes that's something that you may kind of, I don't know, desire a little bit more and feel like you cannot have it. But let's see here. Let's pull some tarot to get some more information. Let's see, come here. All right, so we have here the 10 of Wands. One thing that I'm picking up on is stress reliever. It's like people go into this like super burdened and tired because of work and because of this and that and the other. And then they come out like a new person. Like they just went through, I don't know, some sort of spiritual retreat, and they came out really like, life is amazing, YOLO, peace and love. And I really feel like you have this amazing healing energy to you. We also have here the Queen of Cups. So I feel like something that we're talking about is like, there is this feeling of, I cannot help but fall in love with you. I cannot help but have feelings. And I feel like that somehow created. Okay, so again, this may be about a specific person, but it may create a little burden because like I wasn't counting on this. Maybe this was like casual thing, and it was supposed to be casual, and it was supposed to just be pure raw passion and desire. And I feel like you became a lot more, especially to this person's side. Maybe you don't feel the same, but from whoever this person is, there's clear this thing of, I cannot believe I'm falling in love with you. What do I do now? I also feel like another thing is like you may be able to go for hours and hours and hours, day and night. And I feel like people are just like, oh my God, can I have a break? So there's also a little bit of this feeling. For some of you, this may even be a same-sex relationship. But it doesn't have to be just like that if it resonates. What else we have here? So we have the Six of Pentacles. We have the Hermit. Can get a little bit noser. Ooh, okay. We have the Four of Swords and the Hierophant. And this Knight of Swords also wanted to come out. But That is so interesting because again, we have the four swords and the Hierophant showing up here. So there's clearly this feeling of I did not sign up for a relationship. I did not sign up for feelings. What are feelings doing here? But I also feel like it's almost like you can become a habit. You can become part of their routine, and I feel like they're scared of that. It's like I'm liking this a little bit too much, and I'm not sure if I like it. Because I really feel like they get this understanding of there's something else here, and I don't know if I can manage it. I also feel like with this Page of Swords coming to a Knight of Swords, there's this evolution. So it's like you make this person want to do better. You make this person want to become better, to become more. We have here, by the way, in terms of zodiac signs, we have Gemini, Virgo, Taurus. So it could be a Earth sign. Maybe you also have a lot of Earth, but again, I really feel called to pull a few cards on this person specifically, but there's clearly someone here that has feelings for you that I don't think they wanted to catch feelings. They weren't counting on catching feelings, and now they're like, go shit, I'm screwed. But I really feel like after we had that thing of like, please give me a little break, and we have the Four of Swords, so it's like people do need a nap after being with you because you're like, wow. I also feel like with this Hermit coming through, first of all, with the Six of Pentacles, there is this feeling of like people thinking that you're very generous with your time and energy and with, pleasuring them. And weren't we talking about like how sometimes your pleasure may be forgotten? And I definitely feel like you tend to put other people first, at least in bed. And that's how they see you. It's that their pleasure is valued and their pleasure is appreciated and it's important. And that's something that they really, really love. I also feel like there's a feeling of, man, go watch a love Reddit. Yeah. Like, there's clearly someone here that has feelings for you. Because I am kind of being up on a little bit of jealousy. And it's like, I wonder who else is in your energy. I wonder who else you're doing this with. There's a bit of this feeling here. But with the Hermit, I definitely feel like we were talking about how lighthearted you were and how funny, and it's so good to be around you, and it just feels really light and nice, and it's a good time. It's a really good time, not just when it comes to the sexual side. It's just a good time. You're just a good person to be around. You have an amazing personality. You have like an amazing way of being, and people are just like drawn to you. And there's this feeling of like, we could talk for hours. We could be together for hours. We could just spend the whole night together, not even doing anything, and it would be a good time. So I really feel like, man, you're amazing. And this could, again, be coming from a very specific person, and they clearly have feelings for you, and they clearly want more. But I really feel like, in general, people are really, really, really excited to be with you, and I feel like they like it a little bit too much, even if they go with just sexual intentions. I feel like they like it a little bit too much, and they may start to kind of wonder, oh, wait, but what if this actually becomes a relationship? Would I mind it? Maybe not. I feel like they start to question it. I also feel like there is, we were talking here about reconciliation right next coming through, and I definitely, again, I feel like a lot of people definitely think about a relationship with you, like what would it be like? But I definitely feel like there is someone here that had a relationship with you. So even if you're, current, if you are like in a relationship right now, I don't think that it's that person. I feel like it's someone from the past that had a relationship with you, and I honestly don't know what they want to say, but it's like they want to come through. Okay, tell me more about this energy here that is wanting to come through. And then we'll look at that person that has interest in you. Through this, it's this axe, but this person that Seven of Swords, there's like a little bit of an energy of like regrets. It's like, I should have treated you better. You deserved more. Seven of Swords, the Hanged Man, and the King of Swords. There's really this feeling of, I should have appreciated you more. I should have done more. There are a bit of regrets here, and I feel like it's even when it comes to the sexual aspect of things. But it's like, I didn't really know how to appreciate the things that you were giving me. I didn't really know what to do with those things. I was scared of it. I was just feeling like I needed to run away from it, or something like that. There is someone here from the past that has a few regrets and wishes that they would have enjoyed this relationship and also the sexual aspect of things with you. And this thing of like, I should have treated you better. I should have put more effort. So maybe that thing of like not being appreciated, maybe that is about a specific person, not being pleased, and being forgotten about. Maybe this person is realizing it now, and it's like, I should have focused on your pleasure as well, and I should have, given you a little bit of your beautiful, generous energy back. Yeah. Well, let's see here. Tell me more about this love secret. Who has feelings here? Who is wanting commitment? What else can you tell us? So you have oh man, someone really wants to jump in and make it happen. We have the Lovers, holy cannoli, and we have Strength. So we have that Gemini energy. Again, we have Aries, we have Leo. 9 of Cups, the High Priestess, Justice. It's like you're everything I've been looking for. You're my wish fulfillment, yeah. And it's like there's that thing of like, I cannot have a commitment, but I want a commitment. It's like, please, what is going on here? I'm so lost. I'm so confused. But I feel like the confusion is a little bit out, because I really feel like there is this feeling of like a very strong spiritual connection. I really feel like there is someone specific that it's like sex is more than sex. This energy is more than just physical. There is something going on. And it's not even just about feelings and about love. It's like it's bigger. There is someone here that is kind of really like, again, beyond words. Like they cannot, wow. It's like, wow. They're speechless. Especially when it comes to, their sexual encounters with you. But they definitely want to take a leap of faith here. But at the same time, it's like they're holding back a little bit, but they also want to protect you. And then again, there's this jealous energy of like, I wonder if you were seeing anyone else. But you're definitely like a wish fulfillment to them. And I feel like even when it comes to how you are in bed, it's like you're everything that they've been looking for. You're everything that they have been desiring in a partner. And you're it. You're freaking it. They feel blessed to have met you and to be able to be in a, in connection with you in a sexual way. But we have confidence. Anything else that I may have missed? We have courage. Maybe you're the one with a lot of fire energy. Doesn't have to be. But oh, look at that. Yeah, truth and gripping. And then we have finding. So there's clearly someone here that is definitely grieving over this situation. And it's almost like, I feel like you have moved on from this person. At least it appears so. Because like from your side, I'm not picking up on too much energy. But it comes to this person, there is definitely a lot of energy, like from both sides, I feel. But especially from this side. But from this past person, they could have been an air sign. You also have Pisces, Aquarius, Pisces cusp, maybe. But I definitely feel like now I'm seeing the truth. Now I'm seeing the ways I didn't treat you right. Now I'm seeing all the things that I could have given you. Now I'm seeing how I didn't please you. Now I'm seeing how amazing you were. And I'm even getting that they may be having like really lousy sexual encounters at the moment. And it's like, oh gosh, Pal 2 was just a blessing. But when it comes to the rest of the dudes and the rest of the people here, I definitely feel like there's this feeling of you're really confident. That's something that they really appreciate. It's like you're not afraid to be yourself. You're not afraid to walk around the house naked or anything like that. And they definitely love what you do. They definitely do. With this courage, I also see they think that you're very open and very like explorative, and that is something that they really like. It's how you're like always up to. It's something of the chemistry that we're talking about. It's like, oh, I have this kink. Okay, let's do it. It's like I feel like they really like how open you are to try new things, and it's like you're straight up to it. You don't even question too much things. You don't even place any obstacles. You're just like, all right, diving deep into it. That's something that they definitely absolutely love. All right. So with that being said, I hope this resonated and helped. I hope you enjoyed it. And if it did, don't forget to smash like button for me and to subscribe. That is the easiest way for you to support me. So I love you very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Hi there, Pond number 3. Welcome to your reading. So before we look into how your person thinks of you, what your person thinks of you in bed, or people in general, think of you in bed. We're going to start with a little confirmation, and this is how you see yourself in bed. All right. So if it sounds like your thoughts, then this is definitely you. But we have loving yourself. Let's see here. We also have jealousy and possessiveness. That is interesting. And I even feel like the jealousy and possessiveness is like from yourself to yourself, from you to yourself, something like that. But I definitely feel like the way you see yourself in bed, there's something about like you admiring yourself. I feel like you admire your body a lot. I feel like you have a really good relationship with your body. And it's like, that other people like it. That other people love it. I also feel like with this jealousy and possessiveness, it's like you may be very picky with the people that you let in and the people that you are intimate with. It's like, I know I'm sexy and I know people want me, but I'm not just going to walk around and have sex with everyone that shows up. It's like, I feel like you may even you may be waiting for marriage, or you may be, I don't know, you may be just wanting to be intimate with another person only if you're in a relationship or something like that. I see you being very focused on your energy and focused on who you share the sexual energy with. And I also feel like with this loving yourself and jealousy and possessiveness, you may get this feeling of like you get people addicted to you. I feel like you may have a really good thought of yourself when it comes to how you were in bed. It's like people really like being with you and they may get addicted, and then they just have to be in a relationship with you, But 8 of Wands, we have Justice. Oh, goodness, confused. All right. We have the Knight of Cups. Yeah, the 6 of Swords. And the 5 of Swords and 2 of Pentacles. So maybe you're not really, again, it's that thing of, I feel like you're either not looking for commitment or you just want to have sex within a commitment. And it's that thing of like with the 9 of Cups, you see yourself has a wish fulfillment. You see your skills in bed has a wish fulfillment. It's like, I'm really good at what I do, and you're going to get addicted because 9 of Cups, that can be talking about addictions. And so it's like, can you handle it? I don't think you can. So it's better if you don't, because we even have this 9 of Pentacles here. And it's like, I don't want to get out of this independent single energy unless you give me something good and unless you give me something solid and stable. And I definitely feel like you flirt a lot and maybe you even sext a lot, but it's like you have clear boundaries around who you let in. You may also have a really dirty talk, and you may, I'm also hearing that you may be really loud as well. And I get this feeling of, again, I either get this feeling of people walking away from you because they cannot give you commitment, or you walking away from people because you don't want commitment. But it's like, yeah, I even get like a little bit of smothering energy. That's why I feel like you're so protective of your energy and so protective of yourself. It's like because they get addicted to you, they may immediately think that, oh, we're going to get into a relationship. Oh, this is going to happen. Oh, you're mine. And you're like, you're no one's, but yours. And I feel like people don't always understand. So if that's sort of what you've been dealing with, then this is clear as the pie, but let's see where we go with this. But I definitely get a little bit of smothering energy here, maybe from someone specific, but I feel like now you've grown really, really protective of you. But let's see. So we have Stunning Alone. Yeah. And Soft Whispers. It's like, I cannot get to you. Like, I want to commit with you, but I cannot have it. So yeah, I even feel like for some of you, maybe it's not really about like what they think of you in bed, because they were already with you. I feel like it's like people wanting to be in a commitment wanting to be with you, but they cannot have it because you're either like, again, it's something you're either not wanting to have sex until you were in a commitment, or it's like people really do have sex with you and they just like, wow, and they want to come in with you, but you're like, no, I'm standing alone. So I do feel like there are 2 groups here, so take whatever resonates. But by the way, I don't know if you saw in the intro where I was speaking of messages from here, and I definitely get this feeling of like you can go all night, and that's something that people just go crazy with. You may also really like give good neck kisses. That is also something that I'm picking upon. There's really this like cold, detached energy that, to be honest, I feel like people find very, very hot. But it's like I really feel like it can make them feel appreciated and make them feel seen and make them feel respected and pleased and taken care of. But then you just walk away. You know, you get up and you walk away, and they're like, "What?" You know. So yeah, there's a little bit of this energy here. Or again, it could be. I really get that for some of you, it could be flipped. But I feel like for most of you, you are the independent person that is like, I want to be independent. If we are going to, you know, be intimate with each other, a commitment is not going to happen, you know. But we do have express your love and religious factors. So I get this feeling of, again, especially with finances and career, look at that, yeah. Separation is like, I could see you as a one, but you're not allowing me to be in that energy. And you're just like super focused on your finances and career and super focused on your path and your independence and who you want to be. And I don't have a room for it. So I even feel like people, it's like when it comes to you in bed, they're like, wow, yeah, amazing, 100%, like 5 stars. But then you get up and leave. Like, what the heck is that? And they have a lot to say about that, apparently. But with this express your love, I really feel like you make them, it's that they go ahead and make the romantic gesture. You really make them feel like this. Wow, I'm a queen, I'm a goddess, I'm a god, I'm really seen and respected and powerful. You know, Pal 3 really likes me and they really like are making love to me or something. And in fact, you're just in it for the pleasure. Where that is a perception that they have after the encounters. Like, oh, okay, so there wasn't really a point here that would lead to a commitment. And I feel like they kind of freak out over it, but hey, I actually feel like you're pretty clear about that, you know, especially with this, like, loving yourself and jealousy and possessiveness. Like, if you're going to start with this jealousy and possessiveness, nothing is going to happen, you know, and especially that loving yourself, very independent. And yeah, Emperor here. It's like, I'm going to put myself first, so don't get your hopes up. But they do, and then they get disappointed and they blame it on you. That is the feeling that I'm getting, to be honest. But yeah, I really feel like you're a good kisser. That is for sure. That is for sure. I really feel like you're a good kisser. It may even be that sometimes that's all it is. It's just like a make-out session, and people are already fantasizing about like getting married to you. Let's see. Oh goodness. Okay. Yeah, man, people see you as a player. But it's like, at the same time, they hate that they loved being with you. You know, 90 cups, Page of Cups. It's like, again, you're their wish fulfillment, and they really, really like the encounters with you, and you just make them go crazy and crazy here. But then they want more, then they can't have it, and they feel played and manipulated. But again, to be honest, I really feel like you're clear about it. I really feel like you are, but they just get high expectations. But that's their problem, not yours. If you are clear about it, then it's clear their problem, not yours. If you're not clear about it, then they start being, you know, just don't do hurt people. But I definitely get this feeling of like 9 of Wands, 9 of Swords, like I cannot get to you. You're very unreachable, you're cold, and I feel like they're always kind of hoping that you would just open up and show a different side. Then I feel like the sexual encounter actually happens, where it's like you show a little hint of attraction and a little hint of desire, and they're already thinking, oh my god, okay, so this is going to be like, this is going to lead to more. But then it's like you're really attracted to that person, that's it. And so they get disappointed in the end because you left. They get disappointed in the end because you don't want that commitment. And so it's so interesting because I'm trying to get more information around like what do they think about your skills and everything, and all they can complain about is the fact that you leave. So yeah, but I also feel like people, first of all, I feel like a lot of these things, it's like the fact that they're thinking so much about, because okay, let's go back. I was going to say that they feel very self-conscious and very intimidated and insecure around you, and I feel like that has a lot to say. It's like they think those things whenever they are with you, and that relates to what they think of you in bed, because I feel like they see you as someone very intimidated, and they see you as someone very, very attractive, very hot, and it's like your goals, right? You're like, oh my god, you know, I'm having an intimate relationship here with the god, with the goddess, what do I do? So they really, really have you in high consideration. And they see this as like a dream come true. I even feel like they go through the whole thing thinking that this is a dream. You need to pinch me because this is not real. But I definitely feel like there is this blockage coming from you. And I'm even getting, I don't know if you read Twisted Love, but in that book by Anna Huang, by the way, but in that book, it's like the male character would only do it from the back because there's this feeling of like, I'm just doing this for the pleasure. I'm not really connecting with you more than that. And I feel like that is what these people think of you. It's like, not necessarily that you only do it from the back, but it's like you, even doing stuff, you may not like necessarily look them in the eyes, or you may, because like even here, it's like this person is looking at her mouth, but she's trying to look into his eyes. No can do there. And over here, it's like the girl is looking in the front and this person's trying to get the attention. Nothing there. And over here, we have closed eyes. So it's nothing. It's like even during the sexual intercourse, you may not have this emotional connection with people. And that's something that they also feel, is that you're not giving them that emotional side. And I mean, it's the way that it is. They just had other expectations. But they definitely see you as someone very blocked. And at the same time, again, it's like they cannot say bad things about the act itself because you take them to heaven. So they don't have any complaints about that. It's like you're really, really good. I also feel like you give really good oral. And again, I'm definitely getting off kissing, so you may really be good with kissing, or just your mouth, which kind of explains the oral portion. But I really feel like you're really good with your mouth. And I even feel like you kind of bring people to rupture in a sense of like, you make them really freaking tired and they just need a nap right afterwards. But it's like then they wake up and you're not there or something like that. But I really feel like the only thing that people get disappointed about is that you're not committing. But again, that's their issue, because I do feel like for most of you, you are honest about it, and you are honest about what you're looking for. It's like it's not your problem that people don't listen and that they still have expectations, I guess. But let's see, is there anything else I've missed? Yeah, half grieving. We have dreams, yeah, and strength, and you have this transformation. So I also feel like you make them feel very confident. That is also something. I also feel like there is this feeling of, to be honest, I feel like sometimes people can be like the people you connect with in a sexual way could have some toxic patterns. And I feel like one of the patterns that you may see common in these people is this smothering energy of jealousy and possessiveness. I do feel like there's a little bit of this energy of smothering you and just wanting, being codependent. Definitely that is the word, being codependent. And I feel like that's something that definitely turns you off, at least it appears so. At least it turns you off in a relationship way, you know. But with this strength, I definitely feel like you could kind of, especially if you have a lot of strength, you could kind of toss them around. It's like, when you just flip them over and do whatever you want with them. I feel like that's also something that really turns them on. Even if you were, you know, even if, for example, let's say this is a female and male scenario and you're the female watching, it's like when you men handle those people, I feel like that is something that they really, really love. But I feel like it's like when you're dominant, I feel like they see you being very dominant, and that's something that they love. But then again, we have this dream. It's like your wish come true. You're like, wow, this is so good. But then craving, oh no, why did you leave? You know, and I feel like, again, it's like they have this hope that you would transform and that you would actually, you know, I feel like sometimes they may have this idea that you're still not over your ex, which may be true. We don't know. But they have this idea of you still have something to heal and you just like hard. That's why you don't open up, and that's why I don't have a relationship. And I'm going to be so good that you're going to, you know, transform and open up to me and have a relationship with me. And I feel like that doesn't happen, you know, because I feel like you're really, again, really protective of your heart. And it's like, I'm going to transform on my own terms. So yeah, people clearly have a lot to say about the end. Not about the whole thing, about the end. Because the whole thing, it's again, dream come true. You're amazing in bed. That is really it. And they want more, not only physically, but they want more in a common way. But yeah, I think that's it. This was a really interesting pout. So I hope this resonated. I hope it, you enjoyed it and find this interesting. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you would smash the like button for me and subscribe if you haven't already. That is the easiest way for you to support me. So I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Hi there, pound number 4. Welcome to your reading. We are going to start with a little check-in to see if this is really your pal. And then we're going to get into what your person thinks of you, or people in general, what they think of you in bed. And yeah, that's essentially it. So we're going to get started here with how you view yourself in bed. And hopefully that will give you a little answer. But we have the sweetest taboo and joy and jubilation. So I'm getting this feeling of like you're a little treat. That is so interesting because I'm loving this, except one pal, people appear to really think good of themselves in bed. That's really nice. That's really nice to see. But the way I feel like you see yourself in bed, I get this feeling of, it was similar to another pal where it's like you're really, I feel like you feel like you're really good and that people can really have a good time with you. But it's like commitment, maybe not. It's like people desire you, but they necessarily don't want to be in a relationship with you. Or if it's like if they eventually get into a relationship with you, it's very secretive, or it's very I don't know, it's like they don't fully, I was going to say they don't fully own you, but it's not necessarily owning in the sense of possession. It's own you in the sense of pride and showing you off and everything like that. So maybe there's a little bit of this feeling, and it's like sometimes to me think that, I don't know, I feel like there's something around like, that you're good in bed, but maybe there's something about you that people, it's like you may think that people are ashamed of being attracted to you or something like that. Or it's like, maybe you're kind of, I don't know, maybe there's like a specific trait of you and of your body that it's like, maybe it's not the thing that people are most attracted to, but they are. And it's like, at the same time, it feels like sometimes you may feel like people don't really show that off, or people don't really respect that or something, or people don't really like admit that they are interested in that. I don't know, there's something going on around those lines. But we have Knight of Pentacles, we have the Page of Swords, we have the Sun, we have the Seven of Cups, and another card that fell to the ground. And we have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, there's the thing. It's like I really feel like you have a good perspective of yourself and of your, sexual skills. Especially with the Sun. It's like people really do have a really good time with you. I feel like you also feel like you're very funny and are really good to be around. But then it comes to, okay, let's grow this. And there's a bit of confusion around that. And it's like, I don't know. Do I want to? I don't know. And I feel like people kind of back away a little bit from it. I also feel like you think that you have really good like sex talk or flirting and everything. You may also feel really confident about that, especially with Gemini energy coming through. That is Mercury, which is all about communication. So I definitely feel like you have a good perspective of your communication skills in bed. And I'm also hitting like your laugh. So you may laugh a lot during sex. And I feel like you may think that you have a really like endearing laugh, or it's just that thing of like people really have fun with you. We even have here erotic bliss. So yeah, there is really this thing of people are satisfied and they cannot complain, with this Knight of Pentacles, I am getting this feeling of you may put a lot of effort and like you're focused, especially when it comes to other people's pleasures. Like you're focused, you're really, you could have some Virgo energy here. We actually have Leo Virgo, but you don't have to have those signs, by the way. But I really get this feeling of, I don't know, you really pay attention to details, and you really pay attention to, I don't know, like little spasms that person has, and it means that, that they're enjoying it, and you pay attention to it. It's like you pay attention to the little things, and you do more of those things, and it's because it's because you know that the other person likes it. I also feel like you're a giver, and you really like giving, and so that is like a priority for you, and that is something um, that you want to do more of. But yeah, I feel like I could go on and on about how you see yourself, because I feel like you have a lot to say about how you are in bed. But let's just get into how people actually see you. And yeah, let's see. So we have sweet surrender and seeking pleasure. I feel like I'm hearing like you're a little bit kinky. I feel like sometimes people may see you as being kinky, not necessarily in like you're too wild for me, but there is this feeling of, I feel like you teach them. I feel like you show them that there is more. I feel like you show them that. I even feel like we were talking about like your attention to detail and everything, and your desire to give. I feel like you got so good at giving that people find new pleasures within themselves that they didn't know that they had. And that is something that kind of blows their mind. Also, I don't know if you saw in the intro where I was picking up already on messages. And in this case, I was picking up on a really seductive energy. So I really feel like people see you as a seductor. And it's like, we were talking about like your talk, right? And I feel like you have this really like, flirty talk, and very like you just get anyone hard. I get this feeling, and it's like I feel like you don't even have to try too much. But I also feel like there is this feeling of you may come out really strong and maybe really confident and really secure on yourself, secure on your body. Like all these people are naked, so it's like, yeah, I know I rock, And I feel like people really love it when you kind of get into a more submissive point and you kind of let them take charge. But I also feel like they love it when you take charge and you kind of show them the new ways that they can be loved, and that the new ways that they can be touched and everything. And again, with like the seduction thing, we have like these people kind of, I don't know, like trying to lure you in and everything, or in this case, trying to lure them in. And I don't know, I feel like there's just, I'm hearing like elegant. There's just this way of you to be, which goes beyond it's like I get this feeling of like you're already having sex with them before clothes are even out. There's this feeling of, I don't know, it's like the way you look at them, the way you smile at them, the way you talk to them. It's like you're already doing it. And it's like they could already just go to heaven just from the way you act and just the way you are. So there's really this thing of, also there's something like rip, right? So you could really make, I'm really trying to, I don't want to get demonetized, so I'm really trying to count my words, but I really feel like you make people orgasm really, really, really nicely and like really effortlessly. That is what I am getting. And it's like, I feel like sometimes they have to kind of control themselves to, not to not come too soon. There's also something around that, because I really feel like you just drive them crazy. That is for sure. All right, let's get here's a little bit more information. We have passion, for sure. And we also have true love. Oh my. And we have love yourself first here, bottom of the deck. Soulmate and to say fair to love. I feel like you make people question a little bit, which is so interesting because you were kind of picking up on the opposite energy. It's like, all right, this was amazing. Like, I really loved being with you. All right, so like, what are we? Oh, I don't know. Let's not. I don't know. And I feel like people actually, it's not that they don't want to. I feel like they actually question it. They actually question, what? Maybe it's actually safe to trust for love, and it's actually safe to have a relationship here with you specifically. Especially with true love coming in and soulmate to say fair to love. But I feel like they may have like other issues that kind of prevents them from from going into that place. But I really feel like it's not because of lack of satisfaction here, because it's like the fact that they are considering a commitment because of this, that feels a lot. But you're really, really passionate, and you're really like, you're not afraid to make the move. I really get this feeling. It's like you're very dominant while being submissive, which is a really interesting energy to have. But with love yourself first, there's that thing of like, I know I mustn't, essentially. And I really feel like you have a good regard of yourself, and so you act in a different way because of it. And I keep getting like outside of the bedroom, you may have like this really huge energy, high vibe energy, very confident energy, even when you're just walking around. And I feel like people just get so, um, I don't know, like blown away just by the way that you exist. I also feel like with this, we were talking about like going to heaven, right? And we even have here like an angel. It's like you take them, and they don't even argue with that. Um, I also feel like, was it with you? No, I don't think it was. But I feel like you could also be very loud, where you could like verbalize a lot. Again, talk. I really feel like people really do like your talk, like your voice as well, but also like your moans, obviously, and especially if you're loud. I feel like people actually like that. And people, it's like they don't mind it. And actually, it actually kind of boosts their mood, with their mood. It boosts their confidence and boosts their, like, they know that they're doing something right, and that's something that they appreciate here. But we have Page of Pentacles. Oh goodness. Oh, yeah, you're the first pal to have the Devil card. Like, the Devil card is a must when it comes to an 18 plus reading. But we have the Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Wands. I almost feel like people sometimes have this feeling of like, you're too good to be real. You know, it's too good to be true, especially when it comes to the relationship portion. It's like they really, really consider on offering you something, but then they kind of freaking out, because of, I really feel like they think that they're fantasizing too much, especially the Nine of Cups. They do see you has wish fulfillment, but with the Nine of Swords coming with it and the Nine of Wands, it's like, this is too good to be true, so I might just walk away. And it's like, look at you. How would you be interested in someone like me? That is interesting. All right, and we have the Knight of Cups. They also see you, like, it's so interesting because I feel like you can have the right amount of dominance and the right amount of, I'm going to take charge, but at the same time, it's like you're so sweet and gentle that it's this really, I don't know, it creates this explosion of emotions because, like, I'm being dominated, but at the same time, it feels like I'm dominating you. So I don't know what's going on here, but I like it. I feel like that is what people think. Um, it is like, I really feel like they don't know what hit them until it's like later on, and they're like, oh my God, I think I may actually want a relationship here. But we have the Devil, which is amazing. You're really, really freaking hot. You're really, really freaking good at what you do. And I even feel like there's this feeling of people don't have any other choice than to feel bond to you, than to feel like addicted to you, feel, I don't know, connected to you and want more. It's like they don't have an option. They may even think that sometimes you do like some sort of black magic or something. It's like, you put a spell on me. I don't know what he did, but take it because I don't like it. I don't want it. But I definitely feel like people get so, God, like, it's like your energies, like you suck them in, and not even draining energies, just like there's this magnet around you that people don't have any other choice. Like, even if they wanted to, they could not run away. It's like they have no other choice but to walk away, but to go towards you and to just be in this energy with you. And with this page, I really feel like that is the thing of like, they don't know what hit them until it's actually happening. Because with this Page of Pentacles, I really feel like it's like their expectations of you. It's like you're so elegant and you may seem like very sweet and very like nice. And yes, you're attractive, but there's this feeling of like, oh, this person is going to be submissive and they're going to allow me to do whatever I want. And it's like your offer, it's just like this little pentacle. And then boom, you show up with the Devil, and it's like, oh my God, what did I sign up for? It's like, it's still late to walk away now. But I really, really feel like you surprise people like crazy. Because I really feel like they have another completely different expectation of you, especially with that angel. It's like you're just like so heavenly and so pure and so kind and so sweet. And so yeah, especially with fertility coming through, it's like you're like maybe even express like your desire to be a parent if that is the case. But it's like you're such a sweet soul in this fatherly energy, right? And you're like, oh. And then boom, you could be quite kinky. And they're like, oh my God. Oh my God. And it's like, I even feel like sometimes they kind of want to talk about that with other people, but they just can't find the words. So they always kind of just, I feel like they don't. Um, they just let it to themselves. Where it's even like if they do try and express that, and if they do try to talk about that, it just comes out wrong because like they cannot express how good it was. That is amazing. What else do we have here? Is there anything I've missed? We have find a, yeah, I'm not surprised to see that one there. Yeah, I feel like you really deal with people that may have like some commitment issues or something like that. But I feel like you just bring out this energy of, we even have here peace, like it's like an angel, right? You just, oh, and I feel like people are just, oh my God, okay, so this is going to be love making, right? No, this is like, maybe it's even like BDMS and like a lot of like really ugly and nasty, but good. But really like it's effing, it's not love making, it's effing. And I feel like they're just wow. But we also have closure, and then we have commitment and willpower. So again, I really feel like you do change people's minds about commitment. And it's like, if this is what happens when it's just effing and not lovemaking, I wonder what a lovemaking looks like. And I feel like they start getting into that place. And I also feel like because they found like a new side of you, I definitely feel like it's like they want to find out more, and they're able to see other sides of you, and they kind of just get even more connected with you. In relationships, I do feel like there is this feeling of like a lot of gratitude and a lot of, I don't know, it's like, I can believe this is actually happening. I can believe I actually have this person in my life. This type of person. I can believe I have you in my life. There's this big feeling of feeling blessed. And I even feel like whenever, then, stuff happens, but I don't know your current status right now in terms of commitment or not, but it does appear that whenever people are in commitment with you, they kind of see long term, really, really long term. They see marriage, they see family, they see everything. Because I really feel like you draw them in, and it creates a whole new world for them, and now I feel like this is you. It's like they had a world, but now you're the one in control of their world, and you're the one like spinning around and, making things happen. It's like all of a sudden you start to become the spotlight, and you start to become the priority, and, you start become the person that they want to just give their full on attention to. And sometimes we get to this point of a little bit of an obsession, but, and I feel like sometimes that's also why people may, I don't know, hesitate a little bit on the commitment question. It's like, if I'm already getting this type of obsessed, what if I'm in a relationship with you? Like, is it going to even be healthy? But yeah, wow. This is really, really interesting. I was not expecting this, to be honest. This was really, really interesting. I also feel like sometimes there is this feeling, yeah, we were talking about like magic, and we have Five of Swords and Magician. It's like, nah, you're manipulating me. Nah, this is not good. Nah, yeah, there's something sketchy going on over there with you, so I'm gonna back away. I feel like you're so good that people are scared of how good you are. There's something around that. But yeah, so wow. And this finishes this 18 plus rating. So it was a really good last pal. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it resonated. If it did, don't forget to smash the like button for me and to subscribe if you haven't already. I would love to have you here, and that is the easiest way to support me. So with that being said, I love it very much. I wish you the best, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.